everyone, welcome back to another bait shop video series here from River Rock Inn and Hudson's on the Spot Guide Service. You know, we're just getting into June, and when June comes along, the water temperatures are starting to rise, and one thing that means is we start fishing lake trout very heavily here in Lake Superior, especially around the Apostle Islands and Chequamegon Bay. So with that, today I just want to give you a few tips on what we use primarily out here on Lake Superior. You know, everyone knows about spoons. We have Sutton spoons, we have flashbacks, we have Fishlander spoons, and on and on and on and on. Color combinations, you know, everything works good out here. So spoons are something that, you know, most people have, and every type of spoon will work out here at certain times of the year. So what you have in your box is probably gonna work. You know, from 5-inch spoons down to 3-inch spoons. Those golds, those greens, chromes, the flutter spoons to a heavier spoon, they all work out here at certain times of the year. But what I really want to talk about today is using flasher spin and glow combos and dodger fly combos, or vice versa. A lot of people call, email, send you know, text messages, everything, wanting to know about why we use them and how we use them. So that's what I'm going to kind of go over today. And personally, one of my most favorite flashers to use is an actual real large flasher for this type of application. I'm sorry here, but I got my hook stuck in here, so sorry about that, but I'm back here with you now. But anyways, I like to use these King flashers. I think they're called real flashers. They're 12 inches long. I really like these chrome series flashers. Good friend of mine, Rich, turned me on to these a couple of years ago, and they work really good. They move a lot of water. The fish can see them from a long ways and feel them from a long ways, and they really accentuate the spin and glow that goes behind the flasher. And spin and glow is something that we use every day out here for lake trout. Where they really work well is on these big flat areas. You get, you know, out behind Madeline Island, there's a spot out there called the Flats. I'll show you that on a map here. And then also you get, you know, up off of Stockton Island, there's a big flat up there. And then out by Outer Island, there's some big flats as well. They work really well in those types of situations because they fit well on the bottom. They swim really well where there's not much of a bottom fluctuation, or where you can slowly raise them up and down when you get gradual depth changes. So flat areas. But it's pretty simple. It's just I use a 50-pound piece of fluorocarbon on a barrel swivel here, just terminated to a number 2 Mustad triple grip. And I just use a Snell knot to hook that together. I put 3 beads on there. I usually use the same color as a spin and glow. And then, like here, this is a purple spin and glow. I also use, you know, chartreuse spin and glows, and you know, also another one, a good one, is a glow spin and glow. But pretty simple. You leave it about 16 to 12 inches. You want it short, and the reason why you want that is you want this to whip back and forth really well, because the fish are actually coming into this big flasher. That's what they see as the bait fish swimming through the water, and they get there, they follow it, and then you got the trailing bait fish behind it that they want to eat. It's flipping them in the face, kind of looks like it's injured, and that's what they're gonna eat. So King real flasher works really well for this type of application. And then a few other types of flashers that work, or one flasher that really works good is the Dreamweaver Spin Doctor. Really like it. This green the green works really well. A real chrome, they make an all chrome one that works really well, and also a glow one works really well. And one thing I want to show you here is I'm running a fly on this, and actually I was using this for salmon fishing last fall, and now you can see how long that lead is compared to what you've seen on the back of that flasher. And that's what you want to do with this as well. You want to shorten this fly up to about 16 to 12 inches. Again, you want it to whip really really hard behind your attractor, if it's a Dodger or a flasher. So your salmon, usually you like that 24 inch, 24, 36 inch, but here I really like, for lake trout, I really like to shorten it up to about like that to whip it really, really hard. So that's another great flasher and fly combo. Another really good favorite of mine is the Opti Dodger. And there's one, it's called a Disco. I'm not sure what this pattern is, but you can kind of see the pattern between what I like to use. It's either green or chrome, and those all work great. But Lure Jensen makes another good Dodger. There's other, you know, other great types of Dodgers out there. This size is about what the common one I use. Other people use the 00 Dodger that we use a lot for cohos in the spring. But again, you can see I was using this for salmon. Got a real long lead. The difference, what you want to do for lake trout, is shorten that thing up, make it whip back and forth really, really good in their face, and you'll be catching lake trout like crazy. Again, works great on flat areas like the flats behind Madeline Island against the refuge line. Anywhere you got flat situations, these work really well. On structure, I really like spoons because I can move them quicker when I move in tight to structure and off of it. And you know, sometimes these work there, but they work really good on flat situations. So there's your bait shop series tip of the month. If you have any questions, give a call, give an email, and make sure you stop in at the Facebook page at River Rock Inn, and we can answer questions there as well. Everything you see, you know, River Rock can order or has on their shelves. So until next month, see you on the water.